Hello guys, this is my hopefully second video of the day. What if Deku was a Saiyan and had a Kryptonian brother? Part 2. So where I left off is where they pretty much about to start the entrance exam and or yeah the start the entrance exams, and they walk up to the building, the UA building anyway, and they're incredibly impressed at how big it is because they haven't actually, been to the building. They just applied, and then they walk in. They're not nervous, so neither of them trip, and they go to the uh, what is it called? The the like the testing room, and they pretty much do the Why do I always forget like the part where they have to like um pretty much take a normal test? Why do I always forget what it's actually called? Oh my god. Pretty much, yeah, they do that and they pass easily, and then they explain the physical exam, which they do, or which pretty much goes like canon, but Ida does not yell at either of them because neither of them are talking. They're just sitting there watching it, and they, see Ida interrupt President Mike and not say anything else after President Mike says what he says in canon. Then they proceed to go and actually split up into two different areas, which Deku's okay with and actually happy about because he's a bit weaker than his brother, and he doesn't want the heroes to, to see that. So yeah, the only reason that he can rival his brother is because of the fact that his brother does not is not as advanced in martial arts as him. So yeah, that's why. And now let's go over Deku's first. So Deku pretty much is getting ready to go, and when it starts, Deku blasts off, destroying robots in a blink of an eye at lightning fast speeds. Everybody thinks he has a speed quirk or something because of how fast he's going, but in reality, he has nowhere near a speed quirk, and he actually doesn't have a quirk at all. After they see this, all the staff anyway, they're seeing Izuku Midoriya and Clark Kent, destroying robots. They're not in the same area, but they can. I'm pretty sure they were like in a room just filled with cameras showing what was happening in the exams, and they just see like two blinding lights into two different areas going and destroying robots. And Nezu's actually intrigued by these two, and he asks what their quirks are, and then President Mike states that they're quirkless, which shocks Nezu. Well, no, everybody in the room, including Aizawa. Pretty much all the teachers, including All Might, and they say, "How does two quirkless kids? Howard." All right, sorry for the interruption, but anyway, as I was saying, yeah, they're all impressed with Deku and Clark, the fact that they're quirkless and being able to destroy robots. I can't say it's because they're going. That makes them pretty much look like speed demons, but we're not gonna talk about that. Anyway, yeah, back to Deku. Deku's destroying robots, and he's like, okay, I think I've destroyed enough robots, so he decides to, sit and wait, and then thinks maybe his brother is gonna beat him in points, and he actually doesn't want this, so he actually just goes and starts destroying more robots. But then the ground starts to shake, which Deku notices, and then he sees the big 0 point robot, and this is where his Saiyan DNA kicks in, where he wants to fight a strong opponent. Deku is about to, just fight the robot, but then he sees a girl trapped under rubble, about to get stepped on by the 0 pointer, which he pretty much speeds over there, grabbing her, and then flies up and punches the 0 pointer while holding her, and then immediately shoots down like a rocket after punching through the 0 pointer. Shoots down like a rocket, and then landing, which shocks everybody watching, and he was able to do this with literally no effort. Deku looks bored, and then he says out loud, "Wow, I thought this was gonna be more fun." And then, puts the girl down. Sorry, with Recovery Girl, and she asks before he goes, "What's his name?" And he says Izuku Midoriya, and then runs away. Or flies away. And yeah, that's after the tests are over. And now we're gonna go to how Clark was doing when the exam started. Yeah, he did the same thing as Deku did. Pretty much just flew around destroying robots with ease. And then after he destroys so much robots, he actually waits, and then he doesn't, destroy robots again, because he doesn't care about losing to Izuku, because he's not as competitive as Deku is. And Deku pretty much gets ready, and damn it, not Deku, Clark gets ready, waiting and saving pretty much anybody that was in danger. And then he feels the ground shaking, seeing the big 0 pointer, and he pretty much easily destroys it, since there is nobody he needs to save, because they're in two different areas. They wouldn't have the same situation. And yeah, Clark pretty much destroys the robot with ease. And then he starts to leave, and at this point Deku and him are both walking out the building. And but then a man with a scarf walks up to them, and with a rat on his shoulder, and this makes Clark and Izuku look at them weird, and they explain to them who they are. Aizawa saying that he's Aizawa and everything, and then Nezu saying that he's that and that, and or the principal of the school anyway. And yeah, Deku then proceeds to ask what you guys need. What do they need? Sorry. And they say that they want to offer them the chance to pretty much be what's the word, at the, or be in class 1A, like before everybody's test results were running, because of the speed and power of them. And then he says, "You are extremely strong for two quirkless kids." And Deku and Clark say, "Yeah, we just born strong, and technically we weren't even going all out at all." And Deku says that he knows All Might's gonna be a teacher, and then he asks, "Can he fight him?" And Clark says, "Why are you making such unreasonable demands?" And Deku just says, "Whatever." And they pretty much accept their offer and agree. They go home explaining everything to Inko, and after that they go home. And I'm sorry for 2 short parts, but I just need to get these out. Anyway, hopefully I can make a 3rd video of what Naruto was in the tower. Part 2, hopefully. Peace out, everybody, and goodbye. Oh wait, no. For parts, for part 3, we need 6 likes. But yeah, peace out, everybody, and goodbye.